On this trip we're hitting the western side of the Southern Alps. Richie Williams and myself have been lucky enough to sneak away right at the end of April, which coincides with the chamois rut period. So on this trip we're targeting chamois, little mountain antelopes, and it's a really neat time of year to hunt chamois. They tend to go a little bit crazy in the rut period. They are usually very shy and timid, but at this time of year they just let it all go, and any type of movement or noise they'll come over and check it out. If you've never hunted chamois at all, or perhaps not hunted them during the rut period, then watch this video to see what it's all about. I think you'll be pretty interested in what goes on. Just been dropped off and there's a couple of chamois right here where we landed, so we'll just pop over this ridge and see if they're still hanging about, but probably not. Yeah, so looks like a pretty good spot anyway. I haven't been here before, so we'll go and have a look and see what's here. This little fella wasn't too worried about anything, but he was a bit small, so we decided to shoulder the packs and carry on along the range. Just walking along the top of the range with the packs is a good way to go to spot lots of animals, not setting up a base camp. We've been dropped up the top by Harrow helicopters, and they've lent us one of their Garmin InReach, so we can just wander along the tops here, camp wherever we please, and wherever we end up we just dial up the chopper. A Harrow helicopters has got a couple of them that you can hire out and use on the hill, so it makes life easier, and you can actually use it to your advantage to get on to more game by moving along with a lightweight pack and just camping as you go. It didn't take long for Richie to spot some movement down on the shady side below us. There we go. There's a pretty good buck down here. We're going to head down and have a look. We'll leave our packs up here and head down and have a crack and see what he's like. On first look down into this area we couldn't see the buck anywhere, just a big old doe and a couple of yearlings. We eventually did spot a buck heading on out up the sunny side. Richie was after a nice chamois buck pelt for a floor rug at home, so he decided to set himself up for the shot. Hit him good. He's gone. Down. Oh well, Richie's got a wee skin, so that'll do for his floor rug. So yeah, we'll just skin that out and we'll head back up to our packs and carry on. While Richie was busy removing the pelt from his buck, I noticed another chamois moving in below us, and it looked like a small buck the way that it was sort of sniffing the ground and rubbing its horns, and it had a distinctive silvery coat. We decided to nickname this chamois the Grey Ghost. Eventually the Grey Ghost bedded down, so I decided to sneak on down and see how close I could get. Hey darling. G'day darling. Hey.
Monkey having a bit of a standoff. Not sure who's going to win this.
I think she's probably going to attack me any second. It's only a little doe. She loves me. Hey you. Hey you. What do you think? What do you reckon about me? Are we going to be friends? Come back. Come back. Come on. Hey! Don't! Jesus! Holy shit! She nearly jumped right on me. Come on, come on. Come on, girl. Come on. I have to tackle her. Man, this is one of the best alpine experiences I've ever had. This little doe chamois over here just has no idea what I am. She thinks I'm probably a buck. She is a hard thing. She's just coming back to have another look now. This is what it's all about really when you have experiences like this. It's just unbelievable. It was time for me to head on back up to Richie, and then we climbed right out back up to the packs to move further along the range. In the heat of the day, we decided to park up on the ridge top and have a little snack.
What do you got there, monkey?
Ah, it's the old berry bar. Richie and I love a good snack. As the afternoon rolled on into the evening, we decided to drop the packs off and GPS them and then head on around with just day pack and rifle, see what we could spot. Oh, he's got a bit of weight to him, eh? Yeah. Oh, he's chasing. The other ones aren't happy. Eventually we bumped into what looked like a decent sort of buck that was pretty active down below us, so we moved on down to check him out. I don't know if we ever actually found that same buck again, but whatever was in front of us we decided not to take. Oh well, that's the end of day one. We saw quite a few animals. Richie shot a buck, got a good floor rug out of it. And now we're heading back to camp in the dark. We just saw a buck down over here and I sort of buggered it up. The wind probably got it really. I didn't have a shot, but yeah, he was chasing some other young bucks around, and so we snuck right down, but I think he winded us, so we'll have to try and find him again tomorrow. He looked like a reasonable buck. So anyway, back to camp and have a feed and go to bed. See what happens in the morning. Rightio, morning of day two, just packing up camp. We're going to carry everything on our backs and just walk along hunting with our packs on today, and we'll see what we can find. day's supply. Should be right. Oh, we've only gone 2 minutes from camp. Come over the first rise and already spotting chamois up on the skyline. There's actually 3 young bucks that are about 700 metres away, and they've seen us and they're closing the gap fast, so they're coming to find us, I think. Almost guarantee that they'll turn up right beside us pretty shortly. We decided to make a bit of movement and a bit of noise and see if we can entice these small bucks over to take a closer look. These bucks came in to within 70 yards of us and then hung around in a little group. All of a sudden these chamois started to look a little bit cautious. Something was going on, and here he is, a bigger buck has turned up. And these other fellas are very, very nervous around him. The younger bucks quickly depart the scene and leave the more mature buck to come and check us out. Moving along the ridge through the rest of the day, we managed to bump into numerous different chamois and some bucks that were really interested in coming right into us. Make a wee spotting video of myself, but the truth is, Richie does all the spotting. I'm mostly sleeping. The old grey ghost is back. She's the same chamois that I filmed from 1 metre the other day. Well, she came running into 1 metre anyway. So on day 2 we found her again. Well, she's found us. Yeah, I think she might be after me.
Oh, she hasn't come in, monkey.
She'll come.
You better give her another one of those calls.
We dropped the packs off reasonably close to an area we thought we could camp for the night, and then headed off again with just the day packs and rifles to see what we could catch up with for the evening. There were no decent bucks about, so we went back to set up camp. Right, just putting up our campsite for our second night, and we'll do another hunt in the morning. The chopper's going to pick us up at about lunchtime tomorrow, so we'll see what the morning brings. Right, it's our last morning. Just had a feed and we're ready to go. Just going to have a wee look just over here and move into an area where we saw a lot of chamois last night and see how we go. The chopper's coming about midday, so we've just got the morning hunt and that's it. Just spotted a couple of shams over here, so I'll head over and have a closer look at them. I've just wandered over from our camp into the head basin of Cone Creek. Spotted a few chamois down here on a closer look. I think it's a chamois we might have already seen before, a really big doe with one horn, and then just some juvenile young chamois, so no bucks there really. So now I'll have a good look around and then I'll climb back over, back into the other basin. I've seen some chamois over there, so hopefully I can get over and check them out as well before having to go back to camp. Well, I've had a good morning, seen quite a few chamois, only seen one buck that was worth a closer look, but he wasn't quite big enough. I'm just going to head back along the top here now and climb my way along and then drop down to camp, and we'll dial up the chopper on the Garmin InReach. We're just parked up here waiting for Heath Bagnall from Mahara Helicopters. He's got to take his spray unit off and get up here and pick us up because we've got to go pig hunting. And we're sick of chamois hunting now. It's pig hunting time. Everyone else is just setting up to go duck shooting this weekend. We're not interested in ducks, are we, Richie? No. Boars. Fluff and fur is what we're after, and boars. No ducks, no feathers for us.